Hi there, Steve here, and welcome to The Sims. Yes, it's a sim channel, and I thought I'd do something pretty different. I thought I'd give The Sims a go. So here we are. I've just created my sim, Gregg Geek, and we've just moved into a lovely little house. So let's go and see what mischief we can get up to. So we got a nice little house, as we can see here. Very basic. In fact, let's take the walls down so we can actually see what he's doing. Yeah, if you've never played or seen The Sims before, basically this guy, I've got to give him a life. I've got to keep him alive. I've got to keep him clean and fed and entertained by giving him a job, a career, get him to meet people, meet a partner, have kids, and eventually grow old and die. But let's not rush that. Before we get to that point, we'll see if we can have some entertainment. There we go. So he's a loner. Loner Sims are happiest in situations when they're on their own, which sounds very familiar to me. Okay, so I haven't played this for a little while. So I've got to remember some of the controls. So he's a computer whiz. We haven't got him a job yet. He hasn't got any skills, hasn't got relationships. Right, this is the important one then. This basically tells us his state of being, as it were. Okay, so he's going to read a book now. So in all first impressions, this game doesn't look that exciting. But I must admit, in various forms of The Sims over the years, I've spent a lot of time. So he needs a job. So we'll get him a career. So over here, this very left hand side shows what his actions are. So he's now looking for a job. And we get a choice. Being that he's a geek, I think tech guru is the way to go. So we can hire him. I'll get him hired as a tech guru. Pays 31 an hour. Works from 10 till 6 on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we'll take that. So there we go. So he goes to work in 2 days. Or does he just work at, I don't know if he just works at Sunday and Monday then. Okay, so you've got a daily task of play video games. But he hasn't got anything to play them on. And because we haven't got much money down here, we can't really afford to buy him much. So if I pause the game, yes, the music's that annoying. Let's get into your head a bit though. So we'll go into game options. We'll turn that down. There we go. So from here we can buy stuff. Basically we can buy room, which you've got there. So we want stuff to go in the living room maybe. So we've got to buy him a games console. Computers, indoor activities. You can buy him a fish. That's not a bad idea. Let's give him a goldfish. There we go. Computers. Slap it. Okay. So we can buy him a desktop computer, but we've got nowhere to put it really. So we have to buy him a desk. Make sure you've got room to actually put it. That. We better buy him a chair. Give him a basic chair. And then we can buy him the computer. And we'll start with the basic one. There we go. And it's looking a bit dull in this room. So what we'll do is we'll give him a lamp. Something a bit... there we go. There we are. And while we're here, we better stick a light in the toilet, I suppose. There we go. A light in the living room. Right, so now we can tell him, well, it's 3:30 in the morning, we can tell him by clicking on the product to play a game. And we'll play Blick Block. So we'll finish the activity he's doing, and over he'll go. And the little bar that appears above his head will fill up as his skills increase. So if we look at his skills, so when that bar fills up above his head, he'll get to level 1 in video gaming. So we'll check on his health while we're here. So his energy's going down. So he's got a bedroom. So he's got a bedroom with a lamp in it. What we need to buy him, I think, it's probably best to buy him an alarm clock. So go back into buy mode quickly. So we'll buy him a little bedside nightstand. And then we'll buy him an alarm clock. We go with that one. Where did that go? Oh, it's above the bed. Okay. Right, go back into live mode then. So we can actually zoom out of our little neighbourhood where we are and have a look around. So there's the neighbourhood we live in. We can put the walls back on the house, I think, from here. There we go, there's our house. So you can look at it upstairs as well. So you got a nice little single story dwelling going on here. And we can zoom back in again. Alright, there he is. Okay, Greg. I think as it's 4:45 in the morning, it might be time. Okay, we're going to say what we're going to get is put his book away. And then put his other book away. And he'll do that once he's finished his current activity. But if we don't want to wait for that, we can exit out of it down the bottom here. And if we click on him, we can follow him. There we go, so put that book away. It's actually getting daylight outside now, look. So he's a little bit hungry. So we can tell him to have breakfast. We can tell him to have some scrambled eggs. Now this should be a disaster because he's got no cooking skills whatsoever, which means he's probably going to burn the place down.
Neeb.
reminds me of my cooking.
Yeah. Oh. Yo. Ew.
Okay, that didn't sound very appetizing. So as he eats, his hunger level goes up, but his bladder level comes down. So the next thing we need to make him do is use the toilet once he's finished eating his breakfast, of course. Okay, he's feeling uncomfortable now because he was tired and he wants to go to bed. He's enjoying every mouthful of that.
Avoid. Participate.
Okay, well that's done. And now we go to bed. Okay, Handley didn't get in bed. Well, no, you actually want to go to bed now. There we go. And that's it, as he sleeps. I'm not sure why that happened. Oh, people are welcome into the neighbourhood. Well, he's asleep. Okay, girls, you're going to have to wait until the next time. So there we go, something a bit different on the channel. It is Sims and stuff. Thought randomly I'd do The Sims. There will be more proper Sims to come, but just thought I'd chuck this in there as think it was quite a random Sunday sort of game. Thought being that it fitted in with The Sims, that we chuck it in there. I'm not sure what he's dreaming about. If it's something you want me to carry on with, then please leave a comment below. If it's something you'd rather not see on the channel, then yeah, please leave a comment below. But until the next episode, where we may or may not carry on with this, thanks for watching.